I sometimes wonder what it would be like to have an exquisite sense of things. There are things that are both near and distant at the same time, like the course of a boat across a lake, like paradise, the relations between a man and a woman. In the spring, I think the dawn is most beautiful. In summer, the nights. In autumn, the evenings when the sun has set and your heart is moved by the sound of the wind and the hum of the insects. In winter, the early mornings, especially when snow has fallen during the night or the ground is white with frost. Or even when there is no snow or frost, but it is simply very cold, and someone hurries from room to room, stirring up the fires and bringing charcoal or wood, and soon nothing remains but piles of white ashes. I myself had just come into the room and said, "Good morning," when suddenly it turned bright red. I felt hot on my cheeks, and when I came to, I realized everyone was lying at one side of the room. No one was standing. The desks and chairs had blown to one side. At the windows, there was no window glass, and the window frames had been blown out. After a while, I realized that my shirt, which had been white, was now red all over. I thought it was odd since I was not injured. I looked around, and then I realized that the girl lying near to me was badly hurt, with pieces of broken glass stuck all over her body. Her blood had splashed and made stains on my shirt, and she had pieces of wood stuck in her. Or you could say, for no reason at all, there is something frightening to me about the branches of the camphor tree, about the way they are so tangled. They make a person feel estranged from the tree in a way, and yet, it's because the tree is divided into so many branches that sometimes the image of the tree is used to describe people in love. Of all human qualities, the greatest is sympathy, or compassion. When you think how we used to live in the ocean, in the salt water, you think, we don't live there anymore, but really, in fact, we just took the ocean with us when we came on land. The womb is an ocean, really. Babies begin in an ocean, and human blood has the same concentration of salt as seawater. And no matter where we are, on top of a mountain, or in the middle of a desert, when we cry or sweat seawater. Suppose Socrates was wrong, that we have never seen the truth, and so, if we ever do see it, we won't recognize it. If that's the case, then when one violates the innocent, there's nothing to be said along the lines of, there is something within us, some human nature or some other nature that we are betraying, or there is something beyond these practices that condemns us. If we don't have this to say, all we have left to say is, yes, well, finally, now we know ourselves.